You're listening to the Chronicles of Living podcast, where we talk to everyday people about everyday things in the past, present, and future. Now let's talk.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop on the road of life. You can't stop. You can't stop moving. Keep move. Keep that pace. You switching to gear. Let's go as we climb up the hill. Don't slow down. Pedal a little more. The mind is working. It's in control. Your wheels are turning a little more. Going higher another notch. Keep it steady, don't watch the clock go round.
Greetings, my visionary dreamers. This is Adionne, and today's topic is be persistent with your dream, even if they don't care. Really, be persistent. It's your dream. I'll be back.
We are learning, always turning later. Cannot stop the time. Always merging into lanes that better suit us as we ride. Switch it up. Switching to gear, let's go. As we climb up the hill, don't slow down. Pedal a little more. The mind is working, it's in control. Your wheels are turning a little more. Going higher another notch. Keep it steady, don't watch the clock go round.
If you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome to Chronicles-of-Livin-podcast show, the show for everyday people doing everyday things, living everyday life. You know, as extraordinary folk doing a damn thing the best way we can. And yeah, this is Adionne, and I'm your dream pusher, getting you over that hump, saving you from yourself, from some real bullshit. Yes, and today's topic is, as I said, be persistent with your dream, even if they don't care. And when I say even if they don't care, when it seems like they don't care. In some cases, they don't care. But at the end of the day, it is your dream. That's what God gave you. And if you've been following, you've heard the last episode when I talked about Tyler Perry. I believe I brought in something about Steve Harvey and just the whole, when you're going after your dreams and your visions and your goals, you are the most excited person about it, and that is for a reason. It is to see just how bad you really want this thing. So every now and then you can go through ups and downs, and when it's new and when it's kind of like, for example, when I first shared the podcast show with my family and friends, it wasn't until my 60th episode. When I first started this podcast, I was excited to even just have one person listening. You have to be excited about your own dreams. And you have to stay that way, no matter how it looks, even when it seems like nobody else cares. Because again, it is your dream. It is your purpose. It is your mission. And every now and then, as you are walking in your dreams and living your dreams, or, working towards your dreams, let's say that, pursuing your dreams, and they haven't arrived yet as you would like them to. Every now and then, you're might have some shifts. Like with me, I've pursued a few different dreams to get to this dream. Every now and then, it might be little things that you're pursuing that just don't work at that time, or you just have to put aside. And that doesn't mean that your ultimate goal or dream or vision is not going to come to light if you continue to pursue it. That means that there are other pieces of the puzzle that have to come together before it takes off. There are things that, you might need to fix within yourself, within your mindset, before you can receive the success of the dream, So this topic came about because I took a few weeks off, doing other things. Everything is all connected. Anything that I do is all connected to, making a podcast a better podcast, looking towards the future, but living in this moment and making sure that I do things that will enhance the show. And while on the outside looking in, it might seem like, okay, it's the same basic show, the intro, this and the other. I am behind the scenes still working towards enhancing the show. And so when I looked up the definition persistent, it says continuing firmly and in the course of action in spite of difficulty and opposition. And that is what it's all about. Anything that you are pursuing in life that's worth having, you're going to come across obstacles. You're going to come across difficulties. And when that time comes, it's going to be up to you as to how you still continue to pursue your dreams and visions. Or maybe you might have to take a week off from it and handle what you have to handle. And that's okay. Just as long as you get right back on it. Because the longer you take off from your dreams or your vision, the further they're going to get away from you. Trust me when I say this. Life happens, and I say this all the time in the show. Life will happen no matter what, whether you're pursuing your dreams and visions or not. So you have to decide at some point when life keep happening to you, the difficult moments, the obstacles, how are you going to start working around it? That's what you have to decide. You might have to fall back on a part of it, but pursue the main part. Like with me, I had to fall back on the Wednesdays and Wednesday and just focus on Sunday at this time. But I'm working on bringing Wednesday back, but I want to make it a different type of show. So that's why it's taking me a minute to bring it back. But nevertheless, I'm focusing on what I can do at the moment with everything else that I have going on in life. And because I noticed, like I thought Sunday was more popular, but the Wednesday obviously was more popular. So my stats dropped a little bit. But I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm still going to be here for those who are still listening. Because that is all a test. When you're so used to getting a lot of listeners or views and things of that nature, or likes, if as far as your social media pages, you're so used to getting likes on your post, and all of a sudden you put a post out that only get one like or maybe none, and you felt in your heart that this was the bomb post. You know what I mean? What you said on this post, you just knew you was going to get 100 likes, 1,000 likes or whatever, and you didn't get any. This is what I'm talking about. This is all a part of building up your confidence, building up your self-esteem to believe in you, even when nobody else seems to. That's what I'm talking about. Still being persistent, still posting something else and not worrying about the fact that, okay, this post didn't get that many likes, but you know what? The next post might, and maybe the next post might not. Maybe you might just wind up having a dry spell for like a whole month where it just seems like nobody is paying attention to your posts, to your YouTube videos, to whatever you got going on. You might just have this dry spell. That is the test to see, are you going to give up? You know, you might be out here like at the top of the bracket in your sales department and you killing it. You've been killing it for like 3 years straight. And then all of a sudden, bam, you hit a brick wall and nobody's buying your product. Nobody's buying what it is that you're selling. All of a sudden, somebody else is in your position, just took over your whole slot, and they're now being celebrated and nobody's paying attention to you anymore. This is what I'm saying about being persistent even when it seems like nobody else cares. It is to build you up, to build up your confidence, to build up your courage, to build up your self-esteem, to make sure that you really want this thing. You believe in yourself. Even when you don't have anybody to come home to share, like, wow, I had a bummed out day today. Just somebody to talk to. I come home and talk to my cat. But just somebody that believes in you and that can uplift your spirits when you're a little down. There are so many people out here that don't have that, but have these big visions and dreams and things that can make such a positive change within the world. And so many people will give up just because of that, just because they think nobody else cares. When in actuality, it is just that quiet time for them to work on something within them. And if you get to the point that you're feeling some type of way because you think nobody cares and you quit, that is showing you the thing that you really need to work on. You need to work on your confidence. You need to work on your self-image, your self-esteem rather, you know. Things come along in life to show us where it is that we need to work on within us, you know. Sometimes people come in our lives to show us, to shake us up. They might say one thing to you and it just knock you so off balance and you like, wow, why am I annoyed or why am I mad at what they just said to me? That is God using them to show you the very thing that you need to work on within yourself, that sometimes we think we okay in that area, but we're really not, you know. So I say don't lose confidence. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams and your visions when it seems like nobody cares. It is all a test because, again, at the end of the day, it's your dream, it's your vision, and nobody's going to ever be excited just as much as you. You can have a spouse, you can have your kids, you can have other people that, you know, definitely are like excited, but how long are they going to keep their excitement? You know, when I first started telling people about the podcast, they was tuning in darn near every week, but a lot of them fell off. You know, my friends, family, but I'm not holding that against them. First of all, half of them didn't even know what a podcast was. That's one. So they still don't get the concept, you know, but they'll listen to a radio show, somebody talking that they don't even know because they're programmed to that. When people are programmed to a certain thing, it's common for them. So they're just like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, oh, what? If I would say, oh, I got a radio station and I'm, you know what I mean, on a radio, whole nother monster, you know. And I got all these people that's popular that's out there coming on the show to interview, oh, they're going to tune in. But sometimes when it's just you and you haven't arrived yet, in other people's eyes, you're going to lose some folk. And you have to be okay with that. And when you get to the point that you're okay with that, then you can move on to the next thing, and that you have to learn that you need to work on. God is going to show you the next thing. Trust me, He has shown me plenty of times the things that I need to work on. And I thank God for it. And like I say all the time with the show, that, sometimes we need to welcome when God show us ourselves, when we're uncomfortable, with the way we're feeling about a thing. You need to dig in and say, okay, why am I uncomfortable with, say for instance, my best friend not listening to the show, or my mom not listening to the show, or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm just using this for example. Why does that make me feel some type of way? When in actuality, nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you their time to check out what it is that you're doing, to check out your YouTube video, your Instagram pictures, or whatever it is that you're promoting. Nobody owes you that. It's just actually a blessing that people want to support you. Let's say that. It's a blessing. But one thing that I've found is that every now and then God will send something along the way, whether it be a person that you just totally don't know, or you might come across a video that will encourage you, or you might get a phone call from someone that you haven't talked to in a while that will change your whole perception about how you're feeling, that nobody else cares. So, for example, today I was getting gas and I had to use the restroom. And so, I came out washing my hands, and there was this lady, older Caucasian lady. I mean, I don't even know what she was doing. She was doing something on the side, but she was getting her stuff together. And I don't even know, I can't tell y'all how we just started this whole conversation. But all of a sudden, I just felt this need to encourage her, to just speak life into her. I don't even know what I said to this lady, I'm going to be honest, but she started smiling and she was like, oh my gosh, and oh really, yeah, I never thought of it that way. And I just was going. I mean, it was just almost like it was scripted. I just sat there and talked to this lady and continued to feed her encouragement after encouraging word after encouraging word. Don't know this lady from a can of paint. But you know what she said to me that gave me my Oprah aha moment? She said with a big old smile, she was like, are you a speaker or something? I mean, are you like a motivational speaker? I was like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I own that. Yes, I am. I mean, technically, I'm on this podcast show. I'm talking to y'all audio, but I am, get ready to go out and start speaking physically. So I said, yes, I embraced what she said. And just as well as she was smiling so big, and she gave me this hug, and we just hugged, and I'm like, I don't know this lady, but I'm hugging her. Like, it was crazy. But we both felt the love, the exchange of love, the exchange of just that one question returned every encouraging word that I fed her back to me. It was like God was saying, yeah, you're on the right path. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you had some people fall off, but you're doing exactly what you need to do. Because I set you up for this moment to let you know that you are touching the people that you can't see. if you can touch this lady, this random older lady, somebody you probably would have never had conversation with, and you could just come right out of nowhere and just start spitting to the point that she asks you, are you a speaker? And don't have a clue about the podcast show, nothing that you do. And she said, it's the way you articulate your words and the way you know, the words you're using and saying. It's like, oh my gosh, thank you. Like, I was like, thank you. You know what I mean? I'm about to go out here and get paid, okay? Just because of what you said. So this is what I'm saying about don't worry. Just be persistent. And while at that moment I wasn't doing the podcast show, because I'm so used to speaking on the show, and now it's been over a year, it's just embedded in me. Although it was embedded in me before I started doing the show to encourage people, all my friends that call me, my family members, and I would talk to strangers on a regular. But I just think that since I've been doing this show and since I've been persistent with this show, it's just more. It's just, you know, it heightened, you know, and it's an unconscious thing that I do now. And if you've been following the show, I do Uber, Lyft on the side from time to time. And I even noticed with that, you know, the riders, like, I look at my little, they can give you badges, and I got a lot of like great conversation badges and thank you, and you know what I mean? And just looking at little things like that can let you know that you're on a right track for your dream. It might not be in abundance. Sometimes you can't focus on the big number. Sometimes you need to just focus on a small number and be encouraged and be thankful, grateful. Know that you are blessed and you are on the right track and you are walking in your purpose. Yeah, you might have to make a few tweaks and some adjustments along the way, and you will know when you have to make those adjustments, when you have to tweak those things, because it's going to hit you in your heart. God is going to reveal it to you in some type of way, you know? We just have to learn to, as I said on one of my prior shows, be patient. Be patient with yourself. Don't rush yourself. Don't rush your dream, your purpose. Don't do that. You are going to lose some friends along the way. You might even lose a relationship along the way just because that person might not get you. But if you look at all the things that we have in this world, it all started with a dream. It all started with someone having a dream to create this thing or to do this thing, and then it caught on. It didn't catch on overnight. These little inventions like wireless headphones or wireless mouse for your computer. I'm just looking at it, but think about it. Somebody got tired of the wire being so annoying when you're trying to work out, or when you just want to listen to something and it's getting tangled up. Somebody had a dream and a vision and said, you know what? I'm tired of this damn cord. I'm going to make a wireless headphone that's going to work with your cell phone, with your computer, you know what I'm saying? And then once that one person created their dream or vision and people started using the wireless headphone, guess what happened? Somebody else came up with a way to enhance it. You know, now we got tons of wireless headphones out here, all because somebody believed in their self enough to work hard and to be persistent at their dream of making a difference with whatever it is that they were creating. So this is how we have to be. You know, we have to, as the definition for persistence says, Far as other words, we have to be determined. We have to be purposeful. We have to, you know what I mean, be stubborn. Even when nobody else gets us. Even when people question us. The people that we love, the people that we want to get us so badly, the people that we want to be there when this dream becomes a reality. Some of those people might not be there because they not supposed to. Basically, you know, some people are just not going to go where you're going to go, and they're not meant to. And you have to accept that. No matter how much you want a certain person to go with you and to be with you, you have to accept it. I am now down to basically my phone don't ring. I get emails from my listeners and stuff like that, thank God. But my phone don't ring the way it used to ring when I was in the entertainment business. Why? Because once people learn that they have no need for you because you're not going to benefit them in a certain way, and if they're not your true friend, or, you know, they just don't love you the way you believe they do, they're going to be gone. Poof. You know what I'm saying? Be gone. But you better thank God for that. Because I used to have a problem with that. And I used to be, you know, disappointed. And I used to be like, wow, you know, when I find out people's true colors, and especially when it's been years and years of friendship, you know. But I've had so many people walk out on me that it became, well, thank you, God. Thank you for showing me that person's true face. Thank you so much. Because I don't want people moving along with me that don't love me for me, that don't believe in me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want leeches. Let's say that. I don't want opportunists as my friends and as, you know, my tag-alongs. I want people that's ready to get down and dirty with me, that's ready to just believe, just because I believe. That's the type of people I want around me. And if it's only one person, then by damn it, then let it be that one person. Because guess what? When the money comes, there's less people to worry about. And that's how I feel. And this is how you should feel. So if you out there and you're feeling like you have this big dream and vision, and you're frustrated because people talking behind your back, they think you're insane, they think you stupid, they think you're weird because you are going after your dreams, and you had dreams for years and you pursued different dreams. I'm a multi-dreamer. I'm a serial dreamer. You know what I'm saying? But this is who God made me to be. And it took me so many years to embrace it. And if I would have embraced it earlier on in life, guess what? I wouldn't have given up on some of the dreams that I had. And I probably would have been released one of them in a big way. But because God had to consistently, let's say that, show me different parts of me that I had to be okay with, different parts of me that I had to fix within me. That's why, you know, certain things didn't go the way I wanted to go, when I wanted to go that way, when I wanted it, you know what I'm trying to say, to go in that way. Because I wouldn't have been ready for it. I wouldn't have been ready for it. And there would have been people around me that didn't need to be around me. Let's say it that way. So never second guess yourself. Never worry about the people that leave your side. Never worry about that. This is one of the things that, I don't know, I think I started the conversation off with that. I don't even know why. I don't know this lady. She didn't share a conversation with me. The lady in the gas station I'm talking about. It just dawned on me that the conversation started off something like that about Don't worry about the people that leave you because, believe it or not, they're doing you a favor. That's how I started the conversation with her. I said something on the order of, they're doing you a favor, whether it hurts you or not, because they're not supposed to go where you're going. And maybe God wants you to go to a high level, and they might be a blockage for you. They might be in your way. They might be the very thing or person that's keeping you from breaking free of what it is you need to break free of, or climbing higher than you are currently, So I've learned that when people walk out of your life, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the experience that I had with you. That's what you do. You appreciate the experience that you had with each individual that ever came across your life, because trust me, you have learned something from them, whether it was good or bad. And if it was bad, then you learned that that's something that you don't want in your life no more. That's the type of person you're going to see a mile away, and you're going to be warned that this is not the type of person I want in my life anymore. If it was all a good experience, then you just be grateful that while they were in your life, it was a good experience, and you might have had a couple little disagreements, but you learned what friendship was about. But as they say, some people are for a reason, some people are forever. You just don't know until that time comes. And you just have to find it in your heart to be okay with that. That's where a lot of people get it all screwed up, Trust me, I used to. It took me a long time to get to this point. But now I've learned that I don't want to be around anybody that's tolerating me. I'm never going to be around people that I feel like are just tolerating me. I'm going to always be around people that celebrate me. Let me say that again. Don't be around people that you feel like are tolerating you. You be around people that celebrate you. That's my motto now. And if I'm reaching out to a person and I don't feel like they're reaching out back, I'm done. I'm not reaching out no more. Because I feel like I'm the bomb diggity in so many ways. So I feel like it's their loss. You got to get to the point that you know who you are, that you value you, that you know your worth, that you know you are enough. You know what I mean? Regardless if people think you're weird, think you're strange because you pursuing your dreams, and they don't understand what a dream is because they never had one. They never had one to pursue. So in that case, how are they going to understand you? You can't expect them to. You can never expect a person to treat you or to do for you what they don't have a clue of. They don't know how to love themselves. How can you expect them to love you? You know what I mean? They don't respect themselves. How can you expect them to respect you? So the same thing. If they don't have dreams and visions themselves that they ever pursued, that they know failure's going to come with that from time to time, that they know you're going to make mistakes when you're pursuing your dreams and your vision, that they know that you're going to have your ups and downs, you're going to have to find a way to lift yourself up. You're going to have those moments where you're a little down, like, oh my gosh, I want to give up, but no, this is burning in my heart to do. I got to do it. I got to find another way around this. If they never had that, they never felt that, you can't be mad at them. Because they don't understand it. Because they never had it. And this is what I have learned in so many different ways. And this is why now I am so accepting of people as they are. I'm not expecting more than what they can give me. While, of course, We all would love people to give more, especially if you're a person that gives more. You know, we would all love that. But some people just don't have it in them to give support and encouragement to the capacity that you would love them to give it to you. So therefore, you have to find the people that can. You have to surround yourself with people that's like-minded, people that get you, people that had their bumps and bruises and while they were pursuing their dreams, and they get it. And you can be encouraging to each other. Find that community. Find that person, you know. Find the community that's doing the things that you do so that you can get fuel from them, you know. I mean, y'all know I always say, you know, I'm just going to work on this habit, and when it falls off, it'll fall off. But, hey, nobody's perfect. Working on it, y'all, working on it. But just know, don't worry about it, you know. When you are going after your dreams and your visions and your goals, you just do the damn thing the best way you can. And as long as you are doing your best, don't allow nobody to question you, whether it's making money or not, whether it's making a lot of money, then all of a sudden you took a huge dip, whether it's making no money. And you're just in the process of just putting out money until it gets to that point. You're working on it. A lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't get what I'm doing, and they don't get, like, why are you not making a whole lot of money? Because I'm so busy working on all the technical stuff that I am, you know, doing. I read a lot. I take time with my stuff. I want to know that I'm doing things right. Now, don't get it twisted. Like I said, start where you are. That's what I did. Start with what you have. You have the tools that you need. That's how I did it. But along the way, you want to study your craft. You want to, you know, keep being consistent and staying abreast with all the new when it comes to dealing with the thing that you're doing. And that takes time if you're serious, you know, and you want to make sure that whatever your dream, your vision is, stands out from the rest. Let's say that. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. Be persistent with your dream. Dreams, visions, goals. Even when it seems like nobody else cares, when nobody else is listening, nobody else is watching. Because believe it or not, somebody is listening and somebody is watching that appreciates you. Trust me when I say this. Somebody appreciates you. And you just hold on to that somebody and know there's going to be one day a whole lot of somebodies that's going to appreciate what it is that you're doing, that you're adding to the world. That's what life is all about. If anybody can just come out here and just make it off their dreams and visions without the difficulties and the obstacles and life happening to them, guess what? There'll be a lot of people out here with their dreams and their visions. This is why it's not a whole lot of dreamers and visionary people. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's like a dime a dozen. Everybody is not going to invent computers and cell phones and, you know, all of these things, eyeglasses and all of these things. All started with someone that believed in themselves, that believed in their dream, their vision, their goal. And they stood the test of time. And they stood the people that talked about them behind their back, the people that laughed at them, and the people that doubted them, all those, the negativity that came at their neck. They stood up to it. And they kept moving towards their dream, vision, and goal. And now, because of that, we all benefit from the things that was created for us to utilize. So that's what I'm going to leave y'all with. Think about that. The next time you think nobody's listening or watching or cares about what it is that you are pursuing, remember, everybody that had a dream went through this at some point in their life. Trust me. Just research random people. Research, Steve Jobs. You see his story. Research these people, or research somebody randomly that look on the back of something that's in front of your face and research the creator of it and see what they went through. Trust me, it wasn't easy. So toughen up, okay? As my friend says, tighten up. And do the damn thing the best way you can. So I'm going to leave y'all with that today. This is, and I always forget. Make sure y'all go and get Visionary Dreamer 90-Day Journal, my book that I published. I should have said that at the beginning. I'd be so focused on just talking to y'all. I'd be forgetting about my book. But I will be having some videos really like breaking the book down. But Amazon.com right now, that's where you can purchase the book. It is a 90-day journal, and it is very interactive. And you get this book, trust me, you will be a new person by the end of 90 days if you really do this. This is the type of journaling that I do to make sure that my dreams and visions become a reality. So put this together for you guys. Visionary Dreamer 90-Day Journal, Amazon.com by April A. Dionne Williams. Go purchase the book and email me and tell me how it helps you. I've already had some emails. I'm so glad it's helping people. Thank you guys for the support, those who went out and got it, and to those who won the contest. I'm so glad y'all enjoyed the book. And definitely check out Chronicles of Living on many different platforms, Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, iTunes, and download the app in the Google Play Store, Chronicles-of-Livin-podcast. Search it up, download it. Let me know. Email me, y'all. Let me know how the show is helping you out. You want to be on the show, want to be a guest, you got a story to tell that is inspiring to the listeners, I'm open. Hit a sister up. I love you guys. This is Adionne, your dream pusher, your lifeguard, saving you from yourself, from the world, from some real bullshit, y'all. And you are listening to Chronicles of Living podcast show, the show for everyday people doing everyday things, living everyday life. You know it's extraordinary, folk. Doing the damn thing the best way we can. I love, love, love you guys. Thank you for all of your support. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Until next week, peace. Thank you for listening to Chronicles of Living, where we talk to everyday people about everyday things in the past, present, and future. And if you are pursuing your dreams, I'm proud of you. Because the best part of life is when you decide to live. To keep up with us, please visit chronicles-of-livin.com. Until next time, this is Adionne, your dream pusher. I love you guys.